All right. Asher, Ray, Ireland, Lauren. Shh. Decimals that have, check your answers. Guys, this is what you're going to want to use tonight for your study guide. Because I know all of you are going to go home and you're going to study, right? You're going to practice these things. Hopefully you do. So much like the activity we did with Amplify earlier, what are we talking for? Lauren, I'm going to find that off switch eventually. Be able to turn that off, just power switch or something. All right. So copy down the correct answers to help you guys. Decimals that have the same value are what? Raise your hand and tell me what they are. Asher. Equivalent. How many of you had that one? Decimals. All right. Blank is a system for writing numbers. In this system, the position of a digit determines its value. What do you think that is? What do you have for that? Ireland. Standard form is a system for writing. I'd say so. I don't know. I think it's the next one. What do you got? Place value. How many of you have place value? I believe it's place value is a system. Place value. The usual or common way to write a number is called what? Ireland. Standard form. Yeah. Standard form. All right. Again, I'm doing this with you. I wouldn't ask you to do something without me doing it. The way of writing a number as the sum of the values of its digits. Colton. Expanded form, yeah. And again, we didn't do that much in our assignments with decimals. A blank is a number that has a digit in the tenths place, hundredth place, and or beyond. What do you got, Holly? A period? No, it's not a period. What do you got? A decimal. A decimal is a number that has a digit in the tens place. The blank is a period separating the ones and the tenths in a decimal number. What is that one, Lauren? Decimal point. Yeah, thank you. Decimal point. And then the last one, a blank is a chart that shows the values of the digits in a number. What do you have, Colton Grubb? Number 7. Good job, bud. Place value chart. Good. You back? Okay, good. Back side of this. Now this is on the test, I believe. I've got it right here in front of me. I'm going to double check to make sure that I'm covering everything that's going to be on there for tomorrow. You guys, from what I was looking like walking around, look like you guys are doing pretty good. Name the place of the highlighted digit. So what's the place of that digit right there, Ethan? That's the place, but that's the value. You didn't tell me the place of it. What's the place value of that? Thousands. And then we have, as he said, that is worth 5,000. Thank you. What about the 6? What is the place value of the 6? Sailor? Millions. And what's the value of that? 6 million. And you got 6 zeros here. 6 million. Write each number in standard form. Okay, we have this one right here. I guess the way you say it, I mean, it's really kind of easy. You just say 94 million. You say comma. 237,000, comma. 108. Is that what you got? Or like whenever you say the million, that million just means you're going to write a comma right there. This one right here, I told you guys not to really worry about it, but it is 8 million. Looks like we don't have any 100,000s. We're going to have a 5 there. We're going to have a 2 there. And then we're going to have a 6 right here, and then that's it. So 8,052,600 in that spot right there. Oh, really? Oh. All right, so we have the next one here. Shade in the model there. Well, you're obviously going to shade in all but one, right, of the 20 here. So you're going to shade in all of these except for that one. Easy enough. And how do you write that decimal? How do you write that decimal, Mikey? Point 19, or yeah, that's 1900ths, but yeah, right there, decimal 19. How many of these are we going to shade in on this one right here? How many are we going to shade in, Maddie? 8. So we're going to basically do this. You're not going to be doing this on the test, shading in. I don't want one. You're going to be doing it on a Google form, so you can't really shade on there. But how do you write that as a decimal, Maddie? 0.8. Good. Down here at the bottom, we're not going to do expanded form. Again, I don't have you do that on the test, so I'm not going to waste time with it. How do you write that in standard form? Tell me how to write that out as we go along. Let's go with Asher Owens. How are we going to write this one here? Yeah, it's a tenth, so really you don't need the 0. You just say 5 9/10 right there. How are you going to write this bottom one down here? Oh, I told somebody wrong on this one. My bad. I read this completely wrong. How are you going to write this one, Lauren? 7.12? No, because you got 700 there. Ireland? Nope. Asher? Like that. I don't remember who I told that to. I wasn't paying attention because I said, oh, you write this like this, 712 thousandths. But I forgot there's not an and here, is there? And you got to have an and for it to be a decimal point, and there's not. So you just say 712 thousandths. My bad on that one. See, it's what pays to read it closely, I guess. All right, the next page. These are pretty easy. All you got to tell me is greater than, less than, or equal to. Number 16. What is number 16? Ethan. Less than. Yes, perfect. Tell me the next one. 17. Colton Grubbs. Yes, sir. Give me the next one. Sailor. Less than. Yes. Give me the next one. Holly. Yep. Give me the next one. Mikey. Yes, sir. And the last one is going to belong to, work our way back to Ethan. Yes, sir. Less than. Ray, order these numbers from the smallest to the greatest, to the biggest, or the least to the greatest. Thousands, but go ahead. All right, next. What? Not close. We got this one out of the way. We're good. Now there's an 8 here, Ray. There's a 0 here, and there's a 6 here. Which one's smaller of those? The 0, yeah. 13 and 90. Good. Lauren. And then Ray, which one's the smallest of the 6 and the 8? Yeah, so that's 13.6, and then we got the last one is 13 is the biggest, 0.84. Okay. Thanks, bud. 1 cup is equal to 5/10 of a pint. Write this fraction as a decimal. Write that as a decimal. Laura? Yes, ma'am. Charles is moving from Springville, which has 482,653 people, to Greenville, which has 362,987 people. Is he moving to a city with greater or smaller population? He's moving from Springville to Greenville. Ollie? Smaller, exactly, smaller. because this 3 right here is only 362. This is a 482. The Pacific Ocean has 64,186,300 square miles. So again, 64 million, put a comma. 86,300 square miles. That's a 6, by the way. So 64,186,300. And then last but not least, the birthday girl, which number results in a true sentence? D. D it is down here at the bottom because 476 is indeed larger than 475. Test will be tomorrow. It's going to be test 2B. We're going to be doing it on a Google form. It looks like right here. I've got it in front of me. I'm going to hand this to you. You're not going to put your answers on here. You're going to put it on a Google form. That way, when you're finished, it grades it for you immediately, and you know what you got as a grade. So you don't have to wait for me to tell you. But the test is going to look a little bit like this for those of you at home. Look at this. If you watch the video, you just might get a preview of the test. If you go and watch the YouTube video, look, all you got to do is pause it. Now you got the test in front of you. How great is that? You've got the test in front of you. All you got to do is pause it now. So you guys can pre-take the test before tomorrow. How great is that, right? Oh, I got it mixed up, but you'll see. All right, so anyway, tomorrow.